Good morning, my wonderful grade twos. Happy Monday. I'm here to show you my comprehension for today. So this is what we're doing. We're going to read through Rosa to the Rescue, and then we're going to answer the questions together. So you can follow along with me. Before we start, we always read the instructions. So what do the instructions tell us to do? They say, read the passage. And it says, think about what you would do if you were Rosa. Now, I haven't read it yet, so I can't think about that yet. But I'm going to read through the passage, and then maybe we can think about what we would do if we were in Rosa's situation. So let's read together. One Saturday morning, Rosa opened the door. On the ground in front of her was a tiny baby bird. Rosa bent down to look at it. The bird did not move. Then its beak opened. "Mom, Dad," Rosa called. Her parents came to the door. The baby bird was standing now. "It must have fallen from its nest," Rosa's father said. "I'll call the wildlife center. They will tell us what to do. You and Mom should just watch the little guy." "We did the right thing," said Dad when he returned. "It's good we didn't take the bird into the house. We would have kept its parents from caring for it. Most likely, the parent birds are nearby. They're waiting for us to leave." Rosa, Mom, and Dad went into the house and peeked out of the window. "Look! I bet that's the mother bird," whispered Rosa. A large bird was poking gently at the baby. A moment later, both birds flew to a low tree branch. "Yippee!" cried Rosa. So now that I've read the passage, I can think about what I would do if I were Rosa. So if I found a baby bird, I know I'd probably want to rescue it. I would probably Google, what should I do if I find a baby bird? Because, I don't want to do the wrong thing and pick the bird up. So I want you to think about what you would do if you were Rosa. What would you do if you found a baby bird? So you can pause the video and think about that for a minute. And then when you're ready, we're going to practice our strategies. So we move down to the second part. It says strategy practice. Complete the sentence. A time where I took care of a bird or other animal was... So I'm trying to think of a time that I took care of a bird or another animal. So I'm going to say, once I rescued a squirrel, a baby squirrel, and took it to the wildlife rescue, was when I found a baby squirrel. Yes, it's as adorable as you think. And took it. Now I'm going to add a detail to my sentence to make it more interesting. I'm going to say I took it in a box to the wildlife rescue, prairie wildlife rescue. All right, and now you can share your own story of when you took care of a bird or another animal. And animals are all around us, so maybe it was something like helping a frog who was stuck in a hole. I'm not sure. You guys are all very caring. I'm sure you have stories to explain how you helped an animal. Now looking here, skill practice. Read the question. Fill in the bubble next to the correct answer. Now, we talked a little bit about multiple choice. You're trying to find the best possible answer. So make sure you read through all of the options. Who is the passage about? A family with a pet bird? No, it's not their pet. If they do have a pet bird, they didn't tell us that in the passage. A family who cares about animals? Yeah, they care about animals. They show that because they took the time to check on the bird and try to decide what they could do to help the bird. A father who makes a phone call? Well, the father does make a phone call, and a mother who looks out the window. Now, the mother does look out the window. It's asking, though, not about specific events. It's asking who the passage is about. So if you look here, this is your passage, and we read it. I think the best answer is a family who cares about animals, because the actions of each of the family members show that they care about the animal. How does Rosa know the bird is alive? So it opens its eyes, it moves its head, it moves his wing, or it opens his mouth. So let's go back up here. So Rosa bent down to look at it. The bird did not move. Then its beak opened. So when we go down here, they've made it a little tricky because they use different words. And it says it opens its eyes, it moves its head, it moves its wings, or it opens its mouth. Now, definitely opens its mouth, because mouth is the same as a beak. Okay, number 3. At the end of the passage, Rosa is sad, quiet, worried, or happy. So looking here, I'm going to go to the very end of the passage, and she says, "Yippee!" cried Rosa. Now, I know the word cried sometimes means sad, but it also can mean like to exclaim really loudly and excitedly. So I don't think she's sad. Definitely not quiet. I don't think she's worried. I think she's happy. Where does the passage take place? So again, this is the passage. When we read it, where were they? It sounds like, from all of the clues in the story, that they're at their house, because they talk about going into the house. They talk about parent watching from in the house into the house, peeking out the window. I think the best answer is at home, because they didn't say it was at school or in an office or in a park. All right, so that's our comprehension for today. Join me tomorrow for another comprehension video, and we'll read over our next passage and explore it together. Have a good Monday. It's only Monday. Have a good Monday.